One of the latest appointments of President William Ruto is the appointment of Margaret Wanjiru to become the chairperson of the Nairobi River Commission, and of course one of the members, that is Millicent Omanga. Now apparently, as we speak, Millicent Omanga has decided to turn down William Ruto's appointment to become the member of the Nairobi River Commission. Now, first of all, in this video I want to look at on the reasons as to why Millicent Omanga simply decided down or to reject Ruto's appointment. Now before I do so, kindly, if this is the first time you're watching this video, please make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. For those who want to interact with me, my number is on my bio. Please make sure that you share so that we can be able to learn and grow together. Now let me dive into the topic today. Who is Millicent Omanga? Millicent Omanga, she has been running for Nairobi Women Rep seat for now actually twice, and she has lost in all those times. She was nominated as a senator and she served since 2017. She was there until 2022. One of the things that we need to remember about Millicent Omanga is that she was one of the strongest supporters of President William Samoei Ruto when he was the deputy president. He always stood by him and ensured that he had always championed the support as far as the lieutenants of William Ruto is concerned. Among the women in William Ruto's camp that were very vibrant, eloquent, speaking in support of William Ruto, is Millicent Omanga. I think she was the first, actually she was the icon of William Ruto's campaign. Whenever William Ruto organized the Women League campaign, she was always there. Whenever William Ruto was holding campaigns across the country, either in Eldoret, either in Nairobi, Millicent was there to dance on the podium. And that is how Millicent Omanga proved to be very strong and actually a serious supporter of President William Ruto. But now, surprisingly, when she was appointed to become the commissioner, member of Nairobi River Commission, she turned down the appointment, and now that is a surprise to most of the Kenyans, because being a close ally of William Ruto, that was not expected. Now we have also to remember that when the CSS were being appointed, Millicent Omanga was given the interior docket, and she was very happy about that. But later on, the courts, of course, turned down, actually stopped the appointments because they were unconstitutional. So she has been jobless. No, she has been out of government since that time until today, when she was appointed and then rejected. Until yesterday appointment, and then the rejection that came up today. Now, why do you think Millicent Omanga went ahead to reject President William Ruto's appointment by President William Ruto to become the member of the Nairobi River Commission? I have a few reasons here, and the first one, Millicent Omanga's, we have to accept that there is a conflict she's avoiding as far as the Nairobi River is concerned. Nairobi River, there are buildings built around it, and if she's appointed to that commission, there will be demolitions going to be done. And on her side, she wants to be safe by not being part of the people who are going to demolish buildings for the common mwananchi in Nairobi, because from the previous demolitions, we've realized that those of the rich are left, those of the poor are demolished. So therefore, she does not want to be in a conflict with some of the low-class citizens along Nairobi River who reside there and have to be evicted for Nairobi River to be reformed. So therefore, she's avoiding the conflict that can be created, because there are so many things that she will lose if she engages in a conflict. Also, we have also to remember that there are so many cartels around Nairobi River. People have grabbed land along that river. So if she goes ahead to demolish some of this, to be part of the team that's going to demolish some of these buildings and our properties around the river, probably she'll put her life in serious danger, because she's getting into a serious conflict with the Nairobians. Now, another thing I feel strongly that is the reason as to why she rejected is the fact that the region of interest. The region of interest, I mean this. Nairobi is where Millicent Omanga wants to become either senator, deputy governor, women rep, or even to become a governor herself. So if she's interested in Nairobi, she cannot engage in a certain war with the locals or in some conflict with the locals that will be able to affect negatively her campaign or her support base, which is Nairobi. So she's being very careful to ensure that she does not really get into a conflict with the people that are supposed to support her. I mean, another thing we have to know is that Nairobi River is not an easy place. To manage that river requires a lot of money being pumped there. So if she fails also to manage Nairobi River, that means very well again she has failed the people of Nairobi. So to be at the safer side, she has to quit and give room for other people to do it. Now, there are also other reasons I have on board here. Another one is the fact ground. Okay, we have also to accept that the ground is rejecting President William Ruto across the country. And one of the most serious grounds is in Nairobi, where we have the people of Central residing, who are saying no more William Ruto in 2027. So therefore, William Ruto appointing Millicent Omanga, it will not affect William Ruto, but it will affect Millicent Omanga from the fact that she will be able to be seen as part of William Ruto. And therefore, in 2027, if she's going to be supported by the people from the Central Kenya, that is the Kikuyu community, probably she's going to lose that seat if she takes up the appointment. So therefore, to be at the safer side, get the support and side with the people of Kenya, the locals, she had to reject it so that she can win the hearts of some of the people who reside in Nairobi. If actually she does that, considering the fact that as we speak today here, we are seeing Esther Passaris not really being strong as far as when it comes to supporting the people. Now she has been to Pro Raila and William Ruto. That means that she can get a good chance if she positions herself well. Another thing we want to talk about here is the fact that she's disappointed. First disappointment comes from the fact that Margaret Wanjiru was not that strong and close to William Ruto as Millicent Omanga was. But in this case here, Margaret Wanjiru has been given the chairmanship seat, while Millicent Omanga has been appointed as a member. That is to some extent degrading, because she was supposed to get the better seat than Margaret Wanjiru based on the support she has been giving across the country. But now she has decided to reject because it feels like she's now being downgraded. Another thing I want to say is this: if there's someone who was expected to be in the cabinet, it is Millicent Omanga, particularly after exiting some leaders like that of the coast, which was held by that one for gender, that was held by the lady from the coast, Aisha Juma. I could have felt very comfortable if they could have brought on Millicent Omanga, because she can easily also take up the seat and come up with some other policies we think can also change this country. But now the seat was not given to her, and she was not even considered in the second nomination. Being a fresh person, I feel that she could have been considered. William Ruto left her out. She considered other people to be more loyal than her. So that means she's disappointed that she can be given just a mere seat of becoming a commission person at the Nairobi River Commission. So I feel strongly that that was a great disappointment to her, and the rejection basically came as a way of expressing her dissatisfaction with what William Ruto is doing. Another thing we have to say here, it is that there are personal interests that can make such a person basically decide to do what? To reject such kind of an appointment. Millicent Omanga is a business lady in Nairobi, and probably when she checked around and said, now some of these things might affect my businesses, so let me just keep them aside and concentrate on my businesses, improve my businesses, get money here and there, and make my life better. So probably that's what she's doing, considering that Nairobi is a busy place and she's a busy person there. That cannot be ruled out, that maybe she said no, not on all these other aspects I've talked about, but simply just personal interest to keep herself into her operations, that's businesses and any other family thing. I don't know what is your take, but kindly make sure that you give your comment on the comment section. Also give a like after watching the video. Please also can contact me on my mobile number that is in my bio, because that is the way we can get each other to make this channel grow better than it is.